Yo, what's up? It's your boy Grandma Kikis checking out a video, and today we're gonna be talking about Overlord season 1, clearly by the thumbnail. And I wanted to go back and revisit it because Overlord was supposed to be what Sword Art Online was supposed to be. Because when we seen Sword Art Online, people was expecting a gaming world that was brutal and it had a dark side of it, but Sword Art Online turned out to be like the total opposite. It was more of, it didn't show really none of the dark side of the world that they were in, the characters. And I think Overlord kind of did that really well. It showed the dark side of the world. Like, it just wasn't, this is just not, dude get teleported to a gaming world and just have fun, save all humans, do different things like that. No, he's like ruling over there. He's playing his role like an RPG. That's practically what he's doing. And I kind of that's like one of the biggest things I liked about Overlord, was that it did get into more of the darker stuff, and a lot of stuff that happens you don't expect it to happen, especially in season 1. Like a lot of things that happens, like the adventurer party that he was with when he was acting as Momonga, when they end up dying. Like that was brutal. And and that's the thing I liked about it, because that shows that he can't be there to save everybody, and they was just regular NPCs, and he just happened to build a relationship with them. And it was kind of showing that these NPCs have feelings, like they're actual living beings. Even though he kind of only see them as NPCs, they're still living beings. So the viewer kind of somewhat cares about those characters. And that's one thing that's one thing I like that they did, because Sword Online did not do that. They just had regular NPCs that was just give you questions and stuff like that, and they really weren't interesting. And like I said, that's the thing about it. And now obviously Overlord, especially season 1, it had its downs too, because like one thing I can say that I really didn't like about season 1 was probably the CGI. Like the CGI, it wasn't overbearing, but it was there, and sometimes I felt it wasn't needed. Like you just had it there just to have CGI. Like I get like when he summoned when the Overlord when he summoned the giant skeleton summon, I get that being CGI to make it look different in the world. But a lot of other things they do, like making some of the NPCs look, or some of the characters, and put them in CGI, I don't understand when you do that. Just draw them regularly. But that's only my opinion. And I'll say another thing that kind of fell down a cliff like later towards the end of the season was, I say, the last fight between him and Shao Tier, when he fought against Shao Tier, the MC. When he fought against Shao Tier, I say that right there was kind of a it wasn't as eventful battle as like they was hyping it up. It was more of just him just countering everything she did, and I really did not like that. And plus they skipped like a huge chunk of the fight. Like one episode, they go from Shao Tier summoned this special being to help her fight, and then the episode ends, and then we go to the next episode. Out of nowhere, he just defeated her, and they did not tell us how they defeated her. And that's why I say, like, see, the last like 2 or 3 episodes felt very rushed, and it felt like they didn't put too much into it. Even the animations, which the Overlord animations aren't crazy. They're like a little bit, they're just average. But the last like 2 or 3 episodes were like bad. Like you can tell they were bad. Other than the magic parts, the fighting parts, you can tell like they were kind of bad. And that's probably said, I guess, like one of my biggest things I didn't like about season 1 specifically. Now I'm gonna go back and revisit season 2 and season 3, because I really did like season 3 too. So I do want to go back and do that. But yeah, I just really like I said, I was just revisiting season 1 to see how it was, and see like, was it right? When I first watched it, I loved Overlord. When I first watched season 1, and I watched season 1 back in 2000, I think 17 or 18. When I watched it, I went on and watched season 2 and season 3 because it was so good. So that's why I kind of wanted to revisit and see, like, did I notice things that, like, things I liked? Did they get bad? Did they get worse or did they get better? And I say one of the feelings that I got first watching this anime, I did have it when it comes to the world. Like that's one of the best feelings that I had watching this anime was that the characters and everything about the world felt real. And that's what I liked about it. And that's why I loved Sword Online, because the characters and stuff like that, it was such an interesting idea, and the world around, the world around the characters was so interesting that you kind of wanted to explore more of the world. And it's the same with Overlord. The Overlord world, it's such a large world and so many different things be happening. And like especially in season 2, like a lot of in season 2, the MC is not really even involved in a lot of the stuff that's happening, but it's still very interesting and you actually like it. And that's why I say like the world building aspect of this whole entire anime, like it still holds up today. Like it did not get worse. It did not get worse at all. That's one thing I can say with confidence, that I still like the world building part. Now, the characters are still the same. They're still funny and interesting, like Albedo and Shoutir, them yelling at each other, fighting, stuff like that. Like those characters still hold up. I still like the characters. I still like all of them. None of them are really bad. Now, one other thing I did want to dive into, because like I watched the first 6 episodes in sub, and then I switched over to dub in the last like 7 episodes, because we got 13 episodes. And the dub is really bad. Like it's not horrible, but man, like you know it's bad, man, because it'd be like not a lot of those voices fit the characters. And also the same person voiced a lot of these characters in the dub, so you can tell when it's a different character. And like I said, a lot of these voices never fit them. So I say that's one of the things. It really wasn't nothing to really be picky about. But I did not like the dub. The dub, it was mad. It really wasn't nothing crazy. Now the sub was good, and then one of the things was the music. The outro and intro music was really good, especially the outro music. It brought a lot of energy to the story, and to just after you done watch an episode, it gets you hyped for the next episode. And that's one thing that I say that plays a large part in a lot of these shows is that if you don't got a good intro song or outro song, not a lot of people gonna remember your anime. Like you gotta have something, unique, or something like, really good about it. Like even Tokyo Ghoul. I say one of the biggest reasons why people remember Tokyo Ghoul, even though Tokyo Ghoul was horrible, it was a horrible adaptation of the manga, but people still remember the anime because they had such good theme songs, and songs like like Unravel, the theme song for season 1. Like that's like one of the best anime soundtracks of all time, in my opinion. Now it's probably in my top 5 like best I think it was an intro song, best intro song in anime. And yeah, and that's like that. And then like I said, the one other thing was the power system. The power system, like with the art, with the game elements, I did like that. And that's another reason why I liked Sword Online, because of the game elements. It gave you something different. It wasn't just you got a power system that's like you got some type of life force like Nin, or you got devil fruits like One Piece, or you got chakra. It was more of just game elements. And that's, like I said, that's another thing I like about a lot of these shows. Even though I'm not a fan of Shield Hero, it still did when it comes to the gaming aspects of it still did a very good job. I like the game aspects of it. I don't know why I can't pronounce and talk anything. But yeah, man, like I said, Overlord season 1, it held up. I liked it. I enjoyed it. it was a great video. It was a great season. I enjoy watching it. And I'm ready. I'm hyped to watch season 2. And I'm gonna come at y'all with another video on season 2 probably a week or 2 from now. I don't want to upload them back to back. So I'll probably wait a little while before I upload season 2. But yeah. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. I know I've been uploading a lot, and yeah, I just pretty much, like I said, this is really my comeback. Cause like a lot of like every time I say I'm coming back, I upload one video and then I leave for like 6 months. But nah, I'm really back and I'm really trying. And like I said, I'm trying to do things different other than just doing One Piece content. I'm trying to do other content, like, you know, I talked about the martial arts manga, and now in this video I'm talking about Overlord and anime. I'm trying to do more anime, light novels, manga, because I read a lot of manga, read a lot of light novels, and I watch a lot of anime, and I want to kind of talk about more of that instead of just talking about One Piece, which I'm like 20 chapters behind on One Piece currently, which is, you know, which I know Wano has been getting like really good, but you know, I just didn't really want to, I just haven't been interested in it currently. And obviously I'll probably get interested in it later on down the line. But yeah, and that's it for this video. I don't want to hold y'all up too long. Y'all know, hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell, because if you want more One Piece, anime content like this, or light novel content like this, or even manga, I talk about martial arts manga. I talk about a plethora of different mangas that I read. So yeah, if you want more content like this, then yeah, man, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. And yeah, man, it's your boy Grandma Cookies, and I'm out.